Hear how the new 2.5% convenience fee is going to impact students.
Learn what the university is doing to combat discrimination and harassment on campus.
And see how the Wildcats softball team is dominating their opponents. All this and more tonight on Wildcast.
At the University of Arizona UATV studio, this is Wildcast.
Welcome to Wildcast. I'm Jackie Kent.
And I'm Max Efren. Thanks for joining us tonight. A new 2.5% convenience fee is being charged towards bursars' payments. Wildcast reporter Haley Ford has more on the fee that is making the already heavy financial weight on students that much heavier.
On May 5th of the upcoming year, the U of A will be implementing a new 2.5% convenience fee for tuition payments of debit and credit cards on the Bursar account. Bursar is working collaboratively with third-party vendor Nelnet in order to bear the costs.
The background on the fee is the university has been absorbing these costs related to credit card processing up to this point. The idea is for the students who utilize this form of payment to bear the cost of it and to put that money back into the classrooms and into student programs. So the ones who utilize it can pay for it and get more money back.
The university has been absorbing costs of credit card fees for years and projects to save $3 million in the upcoming year. Students are unhappy about the costs and have started an online petition on change.org in order for their voices to be heard. The online petition site allows for students to sign their names and also leave feedback.
This can be seen as somewhat unreasonable because it could add a few $100s to nearly $1,000 onto a student's tuition, and for students that don't have a lot of money or like financially in trouble, that could be a lot. And I could see how it's a problem for students and it's an inconvenience for parents that are paying through their credit cards, but it's a business and the schools are just trying to find the way to make it easier for them to make money, and it's nothing that we can do or change and protest about.
It beat the alternative of not offering credit card payments at all, which was the only other way to reduce these costs.
It is not said if the petition will hold any effect, but students are aiming to stand their ground. Reporting for Wildcast, I'm Haley Ford.
We have a new police chief. This is the first week UAPD Commander Brian Seastone is in his new post. He's not new to the university force. He's been with UAPD for 34 years. Former Chief Anthony Dakin announced his retirement last year, and Seastone is stepping up as his replacement.
It's that time of year again. Primary elections for ASUA end tonight, and UA students are narrowing down the field of possible representatives. Wildcast reporter Sheridan Fiddleman spoke with some of the candidates to help you make your vote.
With the second semester well on its way, the 2014 ASUA election is finally here. The Association Student of the University of Arizona has many programs and services that the students can participate in, organize, or even lead. They are known for their well-organized student-run government. Every year at springtime, you see the campus covered in campaign signs. I caught up with a few people running for position on the student body government.
I'm Ava Sadeghi and I'm running for student body president. ASUA is important for multiple reasons. It's supposed to be the voice of our student body. It's supposed to engage students and get them so involved.
Students should keep in mind is that elections are very important to the University of Arizona. Usually senatorial candidates bring forth several platforms that can affect a variety of areas here at the university.
I think that ASUA needs to engage in all these aspects of advocacy.
The ASUA student government is made of one legislative body, the undergrad, the Senate, a student body president, and 2 vice presidents. The primary elections will be Tuesday, March 4th and Wednesday, March 5th. The general election will be Tuesday, March 11th and March 12th. You can learn about each candidate and the positions at asua.arizona.edu. and you can read all about the platforms. If you want your voice heard around this campus, vote for the person that best represents you.
So that is why I am running.
This is why I, Gerald Zablan, am running in the 2014 elections.
Reporting from the University of Arizona for Wildcast, I'm Sheridan Fiddleman.
Tucson is home to the world's largest aircraft storage and preservation facility. It's the Boneyard at Davis-Monthan Air Force Base, though its official title is the 309th Aerospace Maintenance and Regeneration Group, or AMARG. UATV got an inside look during the recent Boneyard Fun Run. Since World War II, it has housed more than 4,400 planes from the Air Force, Navy, Coast Guard, NASA, among other federal agencies. You can check out more photos on our UATV Facebook page.
Stay with us after the break to hear how the UA is contacting students in an
Williams.
attempt to prevent discrimination on campus.
I'm Derek Williams, your former U of A Wildcat. You're watching UATV. Don't change the
That
channel.
was a long sentence. You have to take those nice pauses.
Hello and welcome back. Well, the rain this past weekend was crazy, but let's check in now with weather reporter Shay Sorensen to see if the rain will stay with us. Shay.
Good evening, Wildcats. Tucson and the rest of the Southwest finally got a good rain this past weekend with a little over a half an inch. We are still behind in the rainfall category, but I think we take first place for beautiful weather. Today, the high was 71 and the overnight low will drop down to around 40 degrees. A high-pressure system off the southern coast of California is filtering in those high clouds, but skies will be clear by the end of the week. Tomorrow, the high will be 72, and the rest of the week will be in the low 70s as well. Currently, we are around the normal average high temperature for this time of year. If you are planning on taking a trip up to Phoenix this weekend, you can expect breezy conditions and possibly some blowing dust. This is all due to a cold front moving into the southwest, which could bring wind gusts up to 25 miles per hour. There's also a slight chance of showers for the New Mexico-Arizona border, but Tucson will remain dry. That is all I have for you, Wildcats, and I'll see you next time.
An update on ASUA elections. Results will be released tomorrow at 7 p.m. Final candidates for president and executive vice president will debate on Sunday, with final results coming out on Thursday. For more times and a list of candidates, you can go to our Facebook page at UATV3.
Well, we all know how important it is to vote. One, it's your constitutional right.
Of course.
Two, you can't complain about whoever has power if you don't vote, so make sure you vote. And three, long list, from UATV's experience in student media, it has great benefits to vote. We got our media fee last year based on the elections.
Absolutely.
Because all you voted. So just go vote. It'll take 5 minutes of your time.
I know I voted.
Good.
So,
Good for you, Max.
Thanks. Cool.
The UA is actively reaching out to students to put a stop to discrimination. Wildcast reporter Jacob Clarkson has more on what efforts the university is putting forth. Jacob.
For many students, an email titled Campus Resources for Preventing Discrimination and Harassment may seem pointless. University of Arizona is committed to fostering an environment free of all forms of discrimination, including harassment and sexual violence.
College students in particular don't always know who to report these kinds of incidents to, and that the federal government wants to make sure that universities are addressing discrimination and harassment, and that people in our community know where to report it when they feel like they've experienced it.
Majority of students feel that discrimination and harassment is something that is flat out pointless and really should be put behind everyone.
It It's 2014. We're all equal, you know. It's stupid to think that we're not, you know. It's time to just get over all our differences. We're all different, but we're also all equal, you know. And we need to live with it.
The biggest problem is mostly sex-related harassment, as at times students don't even realize they're doing it. The harassment might not relate to you, but may affect a close friend.
Probably the most I would see it on a daily basis is with sexual orientation and just how daily rights for people like that. So I don't know, I mean, I have friends that are affected by it. I don't know how weighing it is on their life, but I think we always have room to grow when it comes to accepting of sexual orientation.
Social media has become the biggest form of harassment and discrimination, where users can feel brave behind a keyboard or even behind their smartphone.
Even a simple text message could relate to sexual harassment. Most of the time, folks don't even realize that they're doing it. It's important to know what is labeled sexual harassment, as it could get someone hurt or even you in trouble. For more information regarding sexual harassment and discrimination, visit www.titleix.arizona.edu. Reporting for Wildcast, I'm Jacob Clarkson.
Teach.org is helping the U of A College of Education prepare its students for the job market. Wildcast reporter Brandon Mejia has more on what the new program is offering.
In 2022, the College of Education started with only 145 students. Today, they hold 1,800 undergraduates and 900 student graduates. With a program that began in 2011 and just started at the University of Arizona, students can have an easier resource to begin their career in education.
Here at Teach.org, we are an umbrella organization that sort of funnels students to teaching as a profession. So the public-private partnership between the Department of Education, Microsoft, and State Farm Insurance.
Providing information on the UA Mall and online, a simple registration can benefit you academically.
Campuses for ASU, U of A, and NAU. We just had our first sign up today. We got 16 people to come and sign up today.
With the organization continuing to grow, you can expect Teach.org to
continue to be here for as long as we can. We want to try and get another 1 million people into the teaching profession within, I think, the next 10 years. Okay. So we're definitely going to be here more often.
Not only offering $1.9 million in scholarship money, Teach.org provides students with mentoring opportunities as well.
So next time you're on the UA Mall or online, just a quick sign-up can help you and your teaching career. Reporting live for Wildcast, I'm Brandon Mejia.
After the break, see how the Wildcats softball team is maintaining their strong start to the season.
Hi, it's David Hasselhoff, the Hoff. Get Hoff with UATV. Stay tuned. Don't change the dial.
The life I lead is enough of a dog. I may have fleas, but I run a yard. I see those clones looking down on me, but unlike those clones, this dog is free. Oh Lord, it's a dog's life. Oh Lord, it's a dog's life, dog's life. Oh Lord, it's a dog's life.
Welcome back to Wildcast. There's a lot of excitement surrounding this year's softball team. Wildcast reporter Chelsea Moe spoke with the team to see how they feel about the season. Chelsea.
Hello Wildcats, the girls really have had a great start. Here's what the team had to say. UA women's softball started off the season unranked. Now they are ranked number 10.
Honestly, I think we as a team just really took that to heart from the beginning on, and we just wanted to be the underdogs. We don't care what people think about us. We're just sticking together as a core and just going to stick to that.
Arizona's pitching staff allowed just 8 runs in the first 14 games, and the Wildcats' start on the season is their best since 2010.
With a 13-1 start on the season, this year's softball team is arguably one of the best.
With such talent on the team, Coach Mike Candrea says that his team doesn't just want to win, they expect to win.
You know, we expect to win every time we walk on the field, so it doesn't matter whether it's the Wildcat Invitational, the Hillenbrand Invitational, or just a doubleheader or a single game. You know, our goal is to prepare ourselves to come out and play the very best softball that we can all the time.
This weekend, the Cats competed in the Wildcat Invitational. The Cats have swept this tournament 4 years in a row.
I always kind of look at every weekend as a test for us. And you either pass the test or you don't. And if you don't, you have to go back to work and get prepared for the next one because it's a long season.
The Cats play again this weekend and hope to put some more W's on the board. I'm Chelsea Moe, reporting for Wildcast.
In other sport news, Arizona Swimming and Diving's Margot Geer is the Scholar Athlete of the Year for the Pac-12. In softball, Kelly Fox had a blistering start on the 2014 season by hitting 2 homers on the week. This gave her 9 homers on the season. Arizona's pitching staff has allowed just 12 runs this season in 19 games. Arizona softball takes on Ball State this week before taking off for the Judy Garman Classic March 7th through the 9th. In baseball, the Seton Hall Pirates secured a pair of Sunday victories and swept the 3-game series. This week, UA takes on Long Beach State. They are Pac-12 champions. That's right, our UA basketball team beat Stanford on Sunday night 79-66, clinching the Pac-12 regular season title. Arizona will play Oregon on March 5th in Game 30 at 9 p.m. Also in basketball, junior guard Nick Johnson was named one of the 10 national semifinalists for the 2014 Naismith Trophy. That's all in sports, guys. Back to you.
Thanks, Chelsea. As always, thanks for tuning into Wildcast. You can watch us anytime online at uatv.arizona.edu or our YouTube channel, UATV-CH3.
We'll see you next week for another edition of Wildcast. Good night.
Good job.